Okay, I'm gonna prove that without the technology we can survive. I can survive my speech. I misunderstood the requirement about the PowerPoint, so this is my plan B. Good.
You don't need a PowerPoint.
Oh, I don't need it, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I'm not confident.
You're fine.
Okay. So this is first. I will show you. This is the most creative drawing I did. Okay. This is behind this drawing. There is a statement about the importance of women in the society. Did anyone get it? The sky, splitting half. So that statement is a woman is holding up half the sky. Well, today we will see the woman who is so important holding up half of the sky, how they are treated when they become pregnant. Back in 2006, when Peggy Young, working UPS, told her supervisor of her pregnancy condition, which her doctor recommended her not to lift package over a weight of 20 pounds. She was forced to take a long unpaid leave, and eventually she got fired. April Roller, who made repeated trip to the restroom due to morning sickness caused by pregnancy, was told by her supervisor that the employer did not pay her to pee. A pregnant cashier was denied permission to sit on a stool when she got pregnant. A sales associate was denied permission to even carry a water bottle when she was pregnant. All these cases and the scenarios I mentioned above are I find out on prorepublic.com, the website, last access on November 12, and the article named Pregnancy Discrimination after 88th Amendment Act, printed and published by Yale Law and Policy Review on November 1st, 2013. In spite of the laws and regulations that has been set forth for pregnancy prohibition of pregnancy discrimination, there are many women in workplace are still discriminated. They're suffering a lot from losing job, the certain accommodation they are supposed to have. According to Washington Post website, last access on November 12, the discrimination, pregnancy discrimination claims from 1970 to 2011 has a 46% of an increase. Many of you, female students, we sit in the class. Eventually, you will have hit a point in your life when you get married, get pregnant, or many of you are already starting working for a company. So it is very important for us to know the rights, the equality, treatment, the accommodation that has entitled to women who are pregnant. I have been working for 15 years. I had 2 pregnancies these years. So by filling out those forms for application for maternity leave, bonding leave, I know a lot about the rights and the accommodation that we're entitled to. So I will be more than happy to share to everyone, and we should do something to stop it. And we'll do whatever we can to stop it. So first, I will share with everyone the major problem of the pregnancy discrimination and the possible. We can all work together to stop it, and we can also look at the possible solutions. So first, the question in my mind is, what is pregnancy discrimination? On the website of OEDC, that stands for EOCC, actually stands for Employment Equality Commission website. It has a definition as it involves in treating a woman unfavorably due to her childbirth, pregnancy, and any medical conditions related to pregnancy. So the problem of this pregnancy discrimination will be, first, historically, there is many laws like PDA, Pregnancy Discrimination Acts, that was actual civil laws back in 1978. But still, there's many women still are treated unfavorably in their workplaces. more and more women are suffering, and they're not even aware, they're being discriminated when they're pregnant. Some of them choose not to tell. But the major problem it will lead to is, first, more and more women are got kicked out from workplace when they're pregnant. Like we mentioned before, that when they tell the supervisor, they give them a hard time and treat them, really badly, and sometimes they just, voluntarily, I quit. And sometimes they're forced to take a long leave, and it looks like a job abandonment, but actually there's a reason behind it. They have to quit their jobs. So problem 2 will be, when they lost their job, they have to face the financial hardships. Imagine if there are many single moms in the society now. Imagine if the mom is the only source of income for the family. What hardships she has to deal with? That would not going to do anything good about her health and the health of the baby she's pregnant with. The third problem is, when women get pregnant, the physiologically conditions, there is 20% of women, when they get pregnant, they have these disorders with the body imbalance, hormone imbalance. And when they're, on top of that, when they're discriminated against it at the workplace, and their psychological pressure is pretty high, and that could lead to mental issues as well. So now I talk about the definition of the pregnancy discrimination and also the problem it will lead to. Let's look at the causes. The causes should be from, first is the law enforcement. There's not enough enforcement from the law to really demonstrate the consequences of whoever discriminate the pregnant woman. And secondly, the gender bias. In the society, there's always been thinking man is superior than woman. There's old school thinking, and it led to tendency of having pregnancy discriminated at female workers. So thirdly, the cause will be women ourselves. We are not completely informed of the rights accommodation we have by law. So, to wrap things up, we look at the problem and the causes and the possible solutions. So, we need to first air out our voices to legislation and to have a complete law enforcement for any violation of pregnancy discrimination. The company or employer who has that mindset, gender bias mindset, need to change. I need to be told that the serious legal consequences. Women ourselves, we need to really voice out and make a difference, make a change, and let the employer know that the consequences, the right we are supposed to have. So I talk about the pregnancy discrimination and the problem, the cause, the solution. So really, today I will say, all the women, or everyone in the class, you can do something to make a change. If we don't do any change, then we become the incubator for it to grow even bigger. If we do something, we are part of a terminator. To be an incubator, a terminator, I leave this decision to you, for you to decide. Thank you.